Jets fans, I'm Natalie, Director of Community Outreach and Business Operations, and I'm sitting here with one of our Jets owners, San Jose Shark and two-time Olympian, Joe Pavelski. Thank you for letting us come and invade your home.
Oh no, it's great.
So we just have a few questions that we'll run down, and then we have some rapid-fire questions that we're going to be interviewing players and coaches and other owners this season to give Jets fans an inside look. So with the creation of Big Ten hockey coming in as their own conference, do you think that it's going to add to other Big Ten teams that don't already have hockey? What are your thoughts?
I think so. You saw how, just off the top of my head, Penn State comes in and they have a team, and within a few years they're starting to be more competitive, and it'll only make the Big Ten better. I think there's 6 teams in it right now, and I think once it can grow to 8 teams, that's when the conference will really take off. But it's exciting to see Michigan, those teams come in and just kind of participate. And it's a seeing different teams in the Kohl Center is fun for fans. You lose a few teams with North Dakota and Denver and those types of teams, but it's definitely exciting to see some of the other Big Ten schools come in.
Okay. I'm a Purdue grad, so hoping Purdue will get a hockey team. We see what you do on the ice during the NHL season. What do you do during the off season?
During the off season, we're pretty busy. We stay busy, but it's all things we want to do. So first and foremost, we train, go work out for a couple hours in the morning, and then as the summer progresses, we're skating a little bit more, and that's at this time of the season right now is when we start skating 3-4 times a week, and just kind of light, having fun, working on things that you want to work on, and just trying to prepare your body for the rigors of an 82-game season.
Okay, all right, great. So when you watch hockey on television, are you watching critically? Are you scouting? Or are you watching for entertainment purposes?
Early on in my career, I watched a lot of hockey, and now have a 3-year-old, and when we're at home, we watch a lot more cartoons than hockey games these days. So when I'm watching it, it's usually seeing what team's doing what, or what player's doing, and that scored a nice goal, or just checking on the highlights and seeing where teams are at. So we're just more as a fan then.
Okay, all right. So you represented the United States the last 2 Olympics. Are you shooting for the 2018 team?
Yeah, when it comes, that's your goal. It's a tremendous honor to play for your country, and anytime you can go, the experience itself is just exciting being a part of the Olympics. When Summer Olympics roll around, it's fun watching swimming and all those events. So anytime you can be a part of it, it's a tremendous honor, and of course we're going to try to put ourselves in the best position to be picked again.
All right, great. And according to my research, you've had 3 fights in your NHL career. USA Hockey's increased the punishment for fighting in the junior leagues. Do you think the NHL will eventually go that route?
I think fighting is important in the NHL. It doesn't happen as much as it probably used to, and that's probably partly because the skill levels just increased so much. The game's fast. The young kids that are coming in are tremendous players, but there is still an element to the game that fighting will exist, and it's some teams seem to lean towards it more often than others, and that's just the way teams are built. So it'll always be there. It's it's a professional sport, and you like to see it, but in a lot of ways in the junior hockey, I think it's a good thing that it's been reduced a little bit, and the skill development is more of an issue.
Do you think it'll have an effect once the junior hockey players get up to the NHL level, since their fighting experience will be almost none from junior hockey and college hockey?
I think there'll be a little bit still in junior, and then as it gets weeded out, there'll be a learning curve. And there's only a certain type of player that I guess needs to fight. Everybody, when you're in that league, in the NHL, there's a type of edge that most players play with, and once in a while, temptations and things boil over, and that's when it happens. So it's part of the game. I think everybody in it knows it, respects it, and I think it's still a part that'll be needed.
Okay. Here's some rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. Have you ever gotten a speeding ticket?
Yes, but not in a long time. Not gonna lie.
Who is your Sharks roommate on the road, and what annoys you most about them?
The last few years we've had our own room, but early on we had a few. I roomed with Gucci a little bit, and he always loved to throw like a cap full of water on my bed, and which would be then a cap full on his bed, and sometimes we'd get carried away. But no, we always had when you're on the road rooming with people, it's pretty fun and just pull little pranks on each other.
All right. If you ruled your own country, who would write and perform your national anthem?
Oh, I'm a country guy, so let's see, maybe Luke Bryan or no.
Okay, all right. You're also a Wisconsin guy, so what's your favorite beer?
I got to go with the Point Special, Point Brewery up in
Okay.
Stevens Point, but we're down here. I love Spotted Cow as well.
Okay. And last one, what is your least favorite word?
Least favorite word? I don't know if I've ever been asked this question. It's probably a long one that I can't say. I'm trying to, when I stumble over it every time I say it. I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Okay. Well, thank you for sitting down with us this summer at your beautiful lake house, and good luck the rest of the NHL season.
All right, thanks for coming.
Thank you.